Hi guys, I'm here to discuss again about Pandora Box Arcade Stick version 6 and functions about it, and I am here to discuss with you. Last time I had discussed about game classification function, and I made a mistake in my last video by telling you that if you want to show A alphabet series or C alphabet or D alphabet series of games, and once you select it by pressing OK, so only that series will be visible and other games will be hidden. No, it's not like that. In fact, those other series will be present there, but your game cursor will straight away go to with particular that alphabet. Okay, so that is how it is different from my previous video. I think I should make a correction over here and just like to update with you. Still I'm learning on that, and I think there's many things to learn about it, and I hope every time if I make a mistake I can notice in my videos and can update you on time. That is my view of point. And anyway, let's go back to the index mode. Okay, so if you like let's suppose shooting games. Okay, if you like shooting games, so you can press A and straight away go to all the shooting games will be displayed over here. Okay, just to show some of the games to you over here, you can choose, right? And I remember they have a new function which is called A as turbo shooting function, and I just finding one of my favorite game over here. Okay, I remember the name of that arrow shooting game is 1942, but I cannot able to get it here. So what I do is I just go back to the index mode and press start button, and I know the game name, so I can straight away go to the last, which is 0 to 9. So that means 1942 is a numeric, right? So I can select it over here and straight away I go to my favorite game 1942. Okay, let's play this game, and I would like to show you how this turbo shooting function can be enabled and disabled in this particular game. So I press A and the game will start. You see there is a display also. Press A plus start. It can enable and disable this turbo shooting function. Now let's experience it on the video by doing it. Okay, I press start. Okay. Now you see I'm pressing A button, and I have to press it many times so if I wanted a continuous shooting, I just press it together. Start and A, and I keep pressing this one. You see, it's now the turbo shooting function is enabled, right? So you just have to keep the button and hold it. Just hold the button for a while, and then this turbo. You can disable it if you don't like it, just but I don't think so. Disabling this kind of function will be helpful to you, but I seriously believe in that this turbo shooting function will be really helpful for you. So anyway, let's go back to the other things which I am here to discuss with you is the game setup menu, right? So there is a button over here which you can find it with a USB disk just next to it. Just press it and the screen shows your setup menu on your screen. Oh yeah, it's there. So this is the setup menu this time, and I find there is a big change over here. IO test was there, custom button was there, but system config is, I think it was not present in the previous version. That is Pandora Box 5, and this is a new thing I need to explain and discuss with you. Now I go in the IO test. IO test is almost similar, only the interface seems to be a bit different, and you can see, you can check and you can hear the sound when you press this micro switch, and you can hear the sound, and you can see that all the buttons are like with the second player. All the buttons are functioning normally. And if there is a malfunction, you can easily detect with it. Anyway, if you have to return back to the game menu, you just have to press A and 1P start, and you go back to the main menu. Okay guys, now let's move to the custom button, right? And just pulling down your joystick, and I think these are the basic steps that anybody can understand. So this, you can set the one player and the second player. Some of the guys, they like to play in a Street Fighter mode, and some of the guys like to play in a King of Fighter mode. So as you know, the set is different, and also the Street Fighter uses 6 buttons, whereas King of Fighter uses only 4 buttons, right? You can set up your own key map as per your requirement. So how you can do it is very easy. There are 2 tabs. One is your default key map, which is your current at this moment is there, and this again shows you. But here you can customize it. On the current key map, you can customize it. And as you can say, it says press 3 seconds 1P start to customize 1P button. So for second player, you have to press the second player start button, right? So I'm also confused. So let me show you over here. Okay. So I just try to do with the one player only here, just for your information. I press this for 3 seconds, and here comes your, now you can set up, and like I said, A, B, C, D, E, and F. This is my way of playing the games. So maybe it's different. Now, once you are done with this, you have to exit. But last time, what was your A button? If you forget which one was your A button, you just simply press all of these and press start button and go back. It will save your setting and go back to the custom button setting. Okay guys, let's move to system config. Okay, I think this option wasn't available last time in the previous version. So they have a new setting this time, and let's explore it, what it's all about. So, okay, the credit setting, you can, usually I love to play in free play at my home, so maybe this setting is for the arcade users, those who want to use this arcade stick for arcade mode. And I see a big difference out here. I don't know. I still not explored what is it about. As soon as I shift to free play, the below there are 2 options: exit game mode and pause menu. They get gray. As soon as I go to 1:1 credit setting, they become active. So maybe you can change. Maybe the arcade game users can explore more on this, what is all about it, right? So I'm not going to discuss much about it, but if I find some information, maybe I'll update you in the next video. So let me put it back to the free play. Okay, so this is auto exit of 3 minutes. Maybe it's again used for those arcade users like this. When you select one game and you play it for a while, and then the game demo will keep going on, and the game list will come again on the interface on the main screen after 3 minutes. So you can choose like how many minutes you want. Anyway, this is again a arcade user option that select game mode. You can select game mode. For me, I'm a free player, so for me any is okay. But for those who are using in a arcade mode, I think see, this is again not functioning. So it is also great. So if I use it 1:1 and I just notice it, and then you can, yeah, with coin, right? That's the difference. Anyway, I just put it back to people. Okay. The third option, the last option on this is quality optimization. Okay, so this is something related to the image quality of the game, and everybody would like to enjoy a good quality, fantastic graphics kind of, because they have a 3D games as well this time. So I suggest to all those people who are going to use this one, always put this setting on the on mode. Okay, and if you want to explore it, maybe you can check what is the, for me, I because I want to explore the 3D games, so I'll put it, this is related to the image quality. I think they should have mentioned it, which they failed to do that. Anyway, that is up to them. Now let's go back to the main menu. And this is, here comes is the game setting, right? So game setting is having like A, B, C, D there. So A says difficult and lives, right? All those games which are these fighting games. Okay, I'll show you. First, let me select A. As soon as I select A, you can see there is a difficulty and lives and unified set. I think unified set should not be there. It is universal setting, which I think they again make some kind of a mistake over here. Anyway, come back to the difficulty. All these fighting games, you can select the difficulty level. You cannot select the lives, right? Of course, there are 3 rounds and you have to win to move to the another round, right? So there is no life. But if you go to the other games, I show you how I move it. Yeah, let's go back to this. Okay, this game Metal Slug 6. You can see the life and the difficulty. These two settings can be changed for this kind of game. If the option is available for lives, this will appear, and if there is no option, it will remain a blank. So that's the thing. And if you want all the settings should be universally set, you just press C. So by default, all the games which are having difficulty levels, they will be set as 4 or whatever you decide, or the lives will be 3, 5, 4 or whatever is available with that particular game. That's the difference, what I find. Anyway, let's go back to the game setting again by pressing D. Okay, guys, let's go to the edit game list. Just press your B, and you can display or hide some of the games, right? So if you want some of the games not to be shown on the game list, you can mark them as hidden. So just press A button to hide a particular game or a particular list of games that you don't want. So I just, for your reference, I mark them as, once I mark them, you can see on the screen that there is a round circle which shows that it will not be going to be on the screen on the main game list. Okay, so if you want only one game to be shown, so you can mark all the games as hidden by pressing C button. You see, only this one will be shown and rest all the games will be hidden. So this is one way to prioritize your game list, or maybe I think this kind of function is more good for the arcade. So I just make it back by pressing display all. So I press B. So all the games will be shown. And even on the, when you hide some of the games, like as I did in this case, you can see even the counter on the game setting tells you that how many games will be shown main game list, on the game list, right? Okay, first let me make it display all, and I press it by D, go back. Okay, let me show you how you can set your favorite list. Okay, I just press C over here, and I love to play Metal Slug 6 and 5, as my favorite games. So the purpose of marking any game as favorite is it will be shown on the top of the list. So once you mark it, you can see there is an asterisk or a star marked as favorite. So I show you how you can, these two games, I mark them. So these two games will be marked as my favorite games, and all the games will come thereafter, all the game list. Let me show you on the game list. So let me go back, pressing D and then again D, and let me save my settings, and let me reboot it, and then this setting can be observed. I press A and then again A. It is saving. This is a new setting again. Now it is not auto reboot. Before, in the previous version, it was a automatic rebooting. So you have to do it manually by yourself. So I just power it off and I wait for 3-4 seconds as advised on the manual. Now let's on it and let's see how the game list will be shown to me, whether my priority has been set off or not yet. Done. So this is the demo, comes up on the screen. You can see now the Metal Slug 5 and 6 are on the top, and the rest of the games are following. So this is how you can set some of the games as your favorite. Okay, let me go back to the game menu setup. If there any setting which we can discuss about it. Okay, I pressed the setup menu button, and there is another bookkeep function, I think, which is not good enough for the home players like us. So let's not talk about it over here, and how to set the password and everything. What is the default password? Everything has been discussed on the manual, and I think it's nothing to be worried about to how to set it and what are the challenges. Only the most important feature which I think on the setup menu is like inside speaker. You can set it off and off, on and off, right? Just by pressing. You see, as soon as I press it on, the built-in speaker activates and you can hear some sounds. And I usually don't like, my priority is to get the game sound with a good effect on the TV. So I just put it off. Now let's go and say setting and reboot. You say yes, and it saves. You have to power it off as suggested before, so I power it off. Hi guys, I just like to show you like how you can change the resolution of this Pandora arcade stick. The default resolution is 720p. So there are 3 resolutions supported by it, and I can show it to you. Like, how will you know which resolution is currently going on? Maybe it will display on the TV. And also there is a signal from the Pandora Box 6. The logo also changes according to the resolution, and I can show you how. Let me power on this, and as soon as you power on this, the default resolution is 1280, and you can see your TV detects and also the logo shows 720 and HD, which means the default resolution is currently going on your TV, right? So if you want to change the resolution to the other level, so it's very easy. But let me point it out again. When the main logo comes, you can find it. It's Pandora Box HD. Anyway, I just hold down I first power off, and then I press the setup menu button and then I power it on. Just hold it for 2 seconds and just release it. As soon as you release it, it will switch on to the next region. Even you can see on the TV. And the logo will not also display that this is now this is 1024 into 768. And the logo also will not show you 720p. That means now the resolution has shifted to. The other resolution is 640 by 480. I don't know how to switch it to that resolution, but somehow I tried if it switches over or goes to another resolution. Okay, so I just power it off again and hold the setup menu button and I power it again 1, 2, 3 and release it. And let's see what happens this time. So the resolution changes again. And this is a different resolution detected by the TV is 1760 in 480, which is not mentioned over here. And also the picture quality is not good enough. So I suggest you can go by, you can change the resolution to the 720p, right? So it's very easy. I power it off, I hold the menu button and I power it again 1, 2, 3 and I release it. So you see it's gone back to the 720p and the logo also displays the same. So this is how you can change your different resolutions supported by this one. We have talked about the setup menu and the display resolution and especially the index mode and classification function, which I made a mistake last time. Maybe this video, maybe I made while talking to you, maybe I made some mistake or maybe I have not explored it yet, but I'm sure that if you have some comments and compliments about it, you're most welcome to put it, and please do not forget to give me a thumbs up if you like to. If you find this videos are informative, knowledgeable, or you have something like some ideas that I can accommodate and can put onto another videos, I'll try to shoot some more videos and then bring it on maybe very soon, because there are some of the functions which I'm still looking forward, especially it says unlimited games. So I'll try to bring some more information after exploring it, after getting a reliable information before putting on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope your gameplay on this kind of arcade stick is good enough and you are also going to relish on these games. So thank you.